Yes, it looks like a parking lot, but the George Washington Bridge before sundown yesterday still was the world's busiest bridge. 24 crashes happened in the snow before 2:30 yesterday, shutting down the bridge and sending cars onto avenues and side streets.
As people got into the side streets in Upper Manhattan and the Bronx, those streets became impassable. Intersections became clogged. As the day went on, it did get worse and worse throughout the night.
But it was only in the night that Mayor Bill de Blasio realized the problem. At City Hall today, he said he'd thought it was still not a huge event until he had to go out into it.
At 6:30 and a few blocks into it, suddenly there's this crazy traffic on the FDR.
So he realized the extent of the problem about a half hour after Google Maps indicated all of these red, gummed up traffic arteries.
It was gridlock that was all over the region. I call it cluster lock.
Former Transportation Commissioner and traffic consultant Sam Schwartz invented the term gridlock. He called this one of the worst he's ever seen.
Before you know it, you now made the top 10 days of gridlock.
The mayor said that in some ways this was beyond the city's control.
With the right messaging very, very quickly, we might have been able to get some people off the road and have a better chance of clearing.
But Gridlock Sam says that while that may be true to some extent, the city had the right messaging early, but didn't fully follow through.
The Department of Sanitation on Wednesday suspended alternate side street parking. When they suspend alternate side street parking, start thinking. At that point, Office of Emergency Management should be activated, all the agencies together. I think we were caught somewhat unawares.
And by the way, he says the worst gridlock we've ever had was in 1971 when all of the city's bridge workers left the drawbridges, that's dozens of bridges, open so nobody could get in or out, and the federal government had to be called in. But this was almost that bad, he said. Meanwhile, the city council saying they will hold hearings into what went wrong, and the city comptroller is launching an investigation. Right now, reporting live from outside the Lincoln Tunnel, I'm James Ford, Pix 11 News.